Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you everything I bought for Black Friday. I am low-key a little embarrassed by how much I spent on Black Friday, but I felt like I really hadn't bought very much makeup throughout most of this year, and I am getting ready to do two showdowns, one for brow glues and one for eyeshadow primers. And so I wanted to order a bunch of things for those videos that I'm going to be testing. And I also treated myself to some other fun things that I'm really excited to show you. So I ordered from Ulta, Sephora, Elf, Shop Miss A, Lethal Cosmetics, and Glamnetic. So I ordered from 6 different beauty brands. They were having some really good sales. I feel like I got some good deals on this stuff. I'm excited to show you everything I bought, so let's go ahead and dive in. So this is my Elf order. This took a while to get here. I placed the order on Cyber Monday, got an email saying that it shipped the following day, and then every time I looked at the tracking number for like almost 3 weeks, it just kept saying USPS awaiting item. So I reached out to Elf and they sent a replacement because I think the other one just got lost in the mail. But I finally got it and I'm really excited to try these things. I do want to do like a full face of Elf soon because I'm really curious about some of their new stuff that I haven't tried yet. And I also wanted to try a few of their products for my upcoming showdowns. So let's just dive right in. Oh, this doesn't go in here. This is from a different order. That's a ColourPop product. Elf wasn't advertising any sort of Black Friday or Cyber Monday deal, but if you Googled Elf promo code, there was like a 40% off code that you could use, and they were having like an $8 off deal, plus like a gift with purchase thing. So I got a few gifts with purchase, and also it was my birthday month, so I got, I think, a birthday present. I think the birthday present I didn't really want, but there was no way to remove it from my cart, I think. So this is the Elf Big Mood Mega Volume and Lifting Mascara. It's a 2-pack. I haven't tried this mascara, but it's not a tubing mascara, so I'm probably going to just save these for a giveaway or donate them. This is a pretty good gift with purchase. It's a full size of the Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I have tried this before, but it's been a really long time, so I'm excited to give that another try. I have a couple other cleansing oils I need to use up, but looking forward to cracking into that. Also in the skincare realm, I decided to try their Blemish Breakthrough Stick It to Zits 36 clear hydrocolloid pimple patches. I love trying different pimple patches. It looks like they come in only one size, which I really like. It's a nice, just like kind of large size. That's like the only size I ever need. I love trying out pimple patches. They're so fun to try. And yeah, I use them very regularly, so looking forward to trying those as well. Some of these things I have already tried. The Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, Shockingly Fine Mist, Major Makeup Grip. I've been testing this on one side of my face for the past few days, and so far I've noticed a slight difference in my cheek products staying a little bit more vibrant for longer. It's a very slight difference though, and I haven't really noticed a huge difference between the setting spray side and the non-setting spray side. So I don't know, I'll keep testing this out, but I know this is really well liked, so maybe I'll end up liking it. We'll see. I've also been testing out the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation for the last few days. I ended up going with the shade 13 Fair Neutral. You know what? I did not have high hopes for this. I really haven't had good luck with e.l.f. complexion products in the past. I felt like they really just didn't do complexion products that well. I really shied away from like their CC creams that they launched a few years ago because I just knew that I wouldn't like it based on the reviews. But this has gotten really mixed reviews, but I know some people really love it, and so far I'm enjoying it a lot. I wouldn't say that it's like my new favorite, but I do think it's nice. So I've only used it like 3 times now, so I definitely need to keep testing it, but so far I think I like it. This I think was another gift with purchase. It's the Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid. I don't know if this is the same one that comes in the tub normally, but this looks like a mini size. Either way, I think I'm going to give this to Nathan because I know he loves e.l.f. moisturizers so much. Another, I think this was a gift with purchase or like free deluxe sample. It's the e.l.f. Skin Sun Touchable Invisible Sunscreen SPF 35. I like that this says it's water resistant. That's really nice to see. And I think this is supposed to be kind of like a dupe for the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen. I put a little bit on the back of my hand and it honestly felt different to me than the Supergoop one. It felt almost a little bit more like powdery, but it was completely clear, so I'm looking forward to trying this. I like that they have a little mini of it so you can try it before you commit to the full size. This is something I've been wanting to try for a long time. It's the e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. Honestly, I expected this to not be quite so luminizing. Like, it is very, very brightening, very glowy. Not quite as like dewy as the Becca or the Makeup Revolution under eye correctors. It's like a step down from that, and it's nice and thin, but so far I don't like it as much as the NYX Pro Fix Stick. I will show. So there is what that looks like color-wise. It's a nice light salmon tone. I do really like that type of shade for correcting, and I will say it is very brightening, so I'll keep playing around with that. Another newish e.l.f. product is the Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour in the shade Fair. I have and love the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. In fact, that made it into my 2024 favorites of the year. So I was really curious to give the bronzer a try when they launched this. I got this in the lightest shade, which is called Fair. And this is what it looks like. It's a nice, more cool toned, or a neutral leaning cool bronzer. Definitely very pigmented, just like the blush, so you only need like a couple dots. I bought both of e.l.f.'s eyelid primers because I want to include these in my eye primer showdown. This one is more affordable. It's $4. They've had this for forever, but I'm not sure if they've ever changed the formula. It's the Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer in Sheer. I think that's the only shade it comes in. But this is just a pretty standard primer. I don't remember loving this back many years ago when I tried it, but like I said, I don't know if they've reformulated, so maybe I will like it more now. And then this is a newer one to their line that I had never tried before. It's the e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. And this one I think is $7, so a few dollars more than the other one. Whoa. Yeah, both very like standard feeling eye primers. I'm actually wearing the Shadow Lock today, and I wore the Lock It Down a few days ago. I was really impressed with that one. I felt like it did a really good job keeping my eyeshadows in place. So yeah, really having fun testing out a bunch of eyeshadow primers. There will be more coming up in this haul. Then for my brow glue showdown, I bought the brow laminating gel from e.l.f. I know this one's really popular, and I'm excited about this one. So it has this comb and brush there, and then you unscrew it and you have a spoolie. It looks like a really white glue. It totally looks like the kind of thing that would leave white flakes behind in your brows after it dries, but so far I've not experienced that. I've actually been very impressed with this. Again, I did not have high hopes. I just didn't have a whole lot of faith in e.l.f. because I am really picky about this type of product. Like, I really do want a laminated effect, and this comes pretty close to that. I couldn't resist the new e.l.f. Fine as Fleck glitter shadows. I got two shades, White Hot and Champagne Showers. These looked like the most useful shades to me. First of all, love the packaging on these. Actually feels really high-end. Champagne Showers, I've heard this one is supposed to maybe dupe the Urban Decay Space Cowboy shadow. This one also kind of reminds me of the ColourPop Super Shock in Ritz. It has like a warm beige base and then a silvery shift. It is really beautiful. I love that kind of shade. So here's ColourPop Ritz. I want to see how they look right next to each other so I can really see if there's a difference. Okay, so on the bottom is ColourPop Ritz, and on the top is e.l.f. Champagne Showers. I don't have the Urban Decay one to compare, but it looks to me like the base of the e.l.f. one is much warmer, a little bit more peachy, whereas the ColourPop one is a little more neutral, a little more beige. And I also feel like the Reflect in the ColourPop is even shinier. It's even more foiled, especially as you layer it up, whereas the e.l.f. one is a much more fine glitter, but it still has this gorgeous wet look effect. It's just a little different from the ColourPop. I think the e.l.f. one is beautiful. I know some people were saying that these were like nothing special, but I think that's stunning. Like, what do you mean that's nothing special? There are high-end brands making shadows like that that everyone drools over. So, I don't know. And then this is White Hot, a gorgeous topper for any kind of look that you want to add some glitter to. It is white, so it just gives really no color, just sheen. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that for the inner corner. I love it to top anything. It is just gorgeous. So I wasn't sure what to expect from these because, again, they got such mixed reviews, but I've been loving them. Another thing I've been really curious about, I think with all the discounts, I got this for like $1.40, which was so amazing. It's already really affordable. This is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner, and I chose the shade Pinky Swear. It is more pink than anything else I have, nice and creamy. I'm really into wooden pencil lip liners lately, so I really couldn't resist, especially seeing how affordable this one was. So I did wear this yesterday, really liked how it went on. I thought it was, you know, a little more pink than I normally go, but I think this will be really pretty as we get into like late winter, early spring. I think this is going to be so stunning. So really excited about that. I already really like it. Also placed a Shop Miss A order. I think I ended up spending just over $20 for all this stuff. They were having 25% off. A lot of what I got actually isn't makeup, but kind of like beauty accessories, and then there's some random stuff that I got as well. So I got a bunch of little plush headbands because I feel like I always need more of these. I only have 2 right now, and I feel like they're just always dirty. I use them to get my hair out of my face when I wash my face at night, and they're always getting makeup in them, so I need to kind of switch them out more often. So I got this really cute lime green one. I think these were all like around $1. This one I think was $1.88. This is so cute. The Pawlina one, they had different names for like the different little animals they had on there. I just couldn't resist the little kitty. And then, so I got a few different ones. This one looks really nice. This is the AOA Studio Microfiber Spa Headband. Also only $1.88 at full price. Ooh, this one has Velcro. That's always really nice. So really happy to have more of these now. And I also thought this looked interesting. This is a quick drying hair bonnet, multi-purpose hair cap. I have one of those kitsch, like hair drying wraps, but I just never want to use that for some reason, especially with my short hair. I just don't have that much hair to wrap into it, so it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. But this makes a lot of sense to me. It's just a nice little bonnet that you slip on. It's incredibly soft. Like I wish you could feel it. But yeah, this was also $1.88. Something makeup adjacent I decided to get are these disposable silicone lash and brow wands. So I thought that this would be nice. It was only $1 for when I'm testing a mascara for the first time. I can use one of these to test it and see if I even like the formula before I dip the actual spoolie in. That way I could pass on a mascara if it doesn't work for me, while still not having actually shared any germs, you know? This isn't beauty related at all, but it's a plastic bag dispenser. We just need something like this to store our plastic bags because we reuse them for our small trash cans. But right now we just kind of have them stuffed into another bag. So I thought this would be handy to have. That was, without the discount, $1.88 as well. I wanted to try some of these nail polish strips. These are those kind of nail wraps. So I got these 2. These both kind of looked sort of holiday-esque, the green and the brown. I think this would just be pretty like any time in the winter. I don't know how these will be, but I'm curious to try them. So they were very cheap, so I figured it would be a good way to try out this method of nails. I also got 2 of these drawer dividers. It's a plastic grid divider that they claim fits any drawer. So I thought this might be nice to try either for my everyday makeup drawers or my Alex drawers. Another random beauty tool I got is this rat tail comb because I like to part my hair down the middle, but I don't have any kind of pointy thing to do that with. So I think this will be really helpful because after I wash my hair, usually my part is all messed up. So yeah, that'll be very handy to have. Another nail thing I wanted to try, this is a brush-on nail glue. They call it a super nail glue. Again, it was $1.88, so I have no idea if it'll be any good. But I figured it was worth a try. I thought maybe this might be similar to the Glamnetic brush-on glue that I haven't tried but I've heard is really good. So yeah, I need a good glue. I'm really liking the glue that came with some Kiss nails. I actually haven't even used those nails yet, but the glue that it came with will keep the nails on for over a week, like 1 to 2 weeks, I would say. So we'll see how well this does. I'll definitely keep you updated. And 2 makeup products I bought from Shop Miss A. I didn't buy a ton of like actual makeup, but I did get these 2 things. I heard really good things about this foundation from Jen Phelps. This is the A2O Lab Soft Matte Foundation. Apparently this was alleged to be a dupe for the CYO Life Proof Foundation, which I never tried, but I know that was very well liked. And so far I have used this a couple of times. I thought it was good, especially considering that it's $4. I chose the shade L1, which I think is the lightest shade. That was a good choice. It does match pretty well. I wouldn't say that it's very matte, but it does have a nice kind of satin finish to it. Again, I don't know that it's my favorite foundation of all time. I do feel like it can look a little bit dry on my skin throughout the day, but I don't know, for $4 it's pretty good. So I'll keep testing it, of course. I've only used it a couple of times, but that's that. And I also wanted to try this AOA Studio Perfect Powder. I really like their bronzer that's in the same packaging. This I ended up getting in the shade Porcelain. I think this is also the lightest shade. They say it's anti-shine blurred finish. I've only used this once so far, but the one time I used it, I thought it was perfectly nice. Oh yeah, 2 other Shop Miss A things I almost forgot to include. This is the AOA Skin Green Tea and Vitamin E Cleansing Balm. I have used this a couple times now, and I've actually been really impressed. I think it works great. It dissolves all my makeup, it rinses away really well, and I've been really impressed. So I'll have to see. I got the mini size just so I could test it out in case I didn't like it. But I'll have to calculate like the cost per ounce of the full size and figure out if it's like a better value than all my other cleansing balms that I like. But so far, really impressed. And I also am going to include this in my eye primer showdown. This is the Locked Eye Primer. I am really curious to see how this performs. I got the shade Sheer. I think this also comes in a shimmer and a nude shade. It is kind of light. You can see it's lighter than my skin tone, so maybe it'll help shadows pop. Then here's everything I got from Ulta. They were having various discounts on different brands. I stocked up on press-on nails, both from Glamnetic and also from Kiss. I had never tried Kiss nails before, but I got a couple of their Bare But Better True Nude nail shades. This doesn't have the name of either of these, but this one is kind of like a wine color, and this one is like a really soft pink. I thought those looked nice for just a nude press-on nail. And then another nude one I got, this is also Bare But Better, but this is the no glue one. It has like the peel and press adhesive. These I don't think last as long, but it could be nice for like a short-term nail if I only wanted to wear nails for a couple days. Yeah, these are just a nice milky pink, which I think is so classic. And then I also got some of these Kiss Classy nails. These have like a white and then glittery champagne French manicure type of look to them. And I just thought those looked fun either for New Year's or just any time I want kind of like a fancy nail. And I've been using the glue from this one and really like it so far. It's very strong glue. Then they were doing a gift with purchase. I think if you bought a certain number of items from Kiss, you would get a little fanny pack, which is actually really cute. I will definitely use this. It's just a nice black fanny pack. I can always use bags like this. I just feel like they're so useful. So actually really excited about that gift with purchase. Before we get into all the makeup goodies, I'll also share these hair items I got. These are from Not Your Mother's. I needed a new conditioner because we were almost out, so this is like their bonding repair line. And I got a conditioner and a leave-in protector. So this is the 03 bonding conditioner. It says for damaged hair. And then I also got the bonding leave-in conditioner, which also says it conditions, strengthens, and protects hair up to 450 degrees. So I use that as my heat protectant. So far, I really like these. They smell really good. I learned about these from Abby Young, who I feel like I get all my hair influencing from. And yeah, so far I'm liking them. I don't know if I like this leave-in protector as much as the Tresemme because it is like a creamy one. So I have to like spray it into my hand and then work it into my hair. But I don't know, I kind of like it. Here are all the makeup goodies from Ulta. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 eyeshadow primers. 2 of these I've actually tried in the past, the CoverGirl Lid Lockup and the Ulta Matte. They repackaged this, but I think it's the same, they say it's like new look, same formula of the Matte Veil Longwear Eye Primer. Like I said, I've used both of these and actually used them both up in the past, but I do want to include these in my showdown, so I got both of those. And then 2 that I had never tried before, the NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. This one has, oh, I guess I'll swatch these while we're here. CoverGirl one, sort of a light yellowy translucent shade. Then the Ulta one, this one has an interesting, definitely very matte texture. Has some coverage to it as well. Then the NYX Ultimate, like I said, this one is new to me. I hadn't tried this one before. Kind of goes on like the CoverGirl. Very similar, very thin, not nearly as pigmented as the Ulta one. And then we also have here the About Face Shadow Fix Smoothing Eye Primer. Another doe foot one. So yeah, also kind of goes on similarly to that NYX one and the CoverGirl, but yeah. So those are another handful of eye primers I will be testing for my showdown. And then I also have had this on my wish list for a while, and this was on sale. The ColourPop Shadow Sticks in the shade Bear With Me. I think one of you recommended this product to me. It's a really beautiful rosy beige color. Stunning. Kind of reminds me of like Merit Studio, but it's almost a little bit more pinky, like even rosier. So yeah, I've been enjoying that so far. I have tested it a couple times. I actually tested it without an eyeshadow primer underneath, and it held up surprisingly well. So I only tested it one time, so I'll have to keep testing it, of course, but so far, really liking it. I got a bunch more brow products as well for my brow showdown. These are all kinds of different brow products. I got the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, which has been around for a long time. I'll go ahead and tell you, I don't really like this one. It's just a very standard clear brow gel. It doesn't really have good hold, but that'll be in the showdown. The Lip Tinted Hue Brow, this one's okay. It's clear, even though the name kind of sounds like it would have a tint, but I don't know why I'm swatching it. I do really like the brush that this comes with. I like when they have a flat side that you can use to laminate your brows. This one pretty good, but again, I don't think it's my favorite. Then the Rem Beauty, this one has a really interesting applicator. This is called the Clear Brow Gel. It has a really interesting wand. One side it has these plastic spiky bristles, the other side it has this fuzzy piece, kind of almost like the material of a doe foot applicator, that you can use to push your brows down. Really interesting. The one time I've used this so far though, this had like no hold, so cool applicator, but I don't see this becoming a favorite. And then the Essence Thick and Wow Fixing Brow Mascara, I got the shade Caramel Blonde. This looks very similar to the NYX Thick It Stick It. And one weird thing, my wand is loose. Can you see that? It's wobbling in there. I really hope it doesn't break or like fall off. But yeah, it's really loose. This is very pigmented. The first time I used it, I was not prepared. But yeah, I've only used it once, so I feel like I just don't have much to say about it yet. But another one that'll be competing in the showdown. I finally purchased one of the Fenty gloss bombs. I got the shade Sweet Mouth, which is a really pretty kind of pearlescent pink. I've only used it like once or twice, but definitely feels very nice and cushiony on the lips. Also smells really good. Smells kind of nostalgic to me, like it smells like a lip smacker or something, so I think I will be getting a lot of enjoyment out of this. I think this was like half off or something, and I just couldn't pass it up any longer. I also placed a pretty small Sephora order. I did want to get my birthday gift, so I ended up going with the Vegamour hair trio. I have never tried Vegamour before. There weren't that many great options for the birthday gift, so I just went with this one. I think there was like a fragrance set from YSL and maybe one other thing, but I ended up going with this, and of course you could also just get points if you wanted, which I think I did that one year. But anyway, I've never tried anything from Vegamour, so I thought it would be interesting to give these a try. But it came with minis of their Revitalizing Shampoo, Revitalizing Conditioner, and Hydrate Deep Moisture Repair Mask. These smell really good, at least the bottles. I haven't opened them yet, but yeah, just the box itself smells really good. So I look forward to trying these. And then all the other things I got were for the showdown videos, and I actually placed this order a little bit after Black Friday. Sephora eventually did 20% off site-wide. That always annoys me when they do that, because then they offer 20% off to everyone, whereas just a few weeks ago they had the sale where only Rouge could have 20% off. So I'm like, why do they even keep doing the VIB sales? Just give everyone 20% off, you know? Anyway, I digress. But I did get 2 eyeshadow primers. I was able to get a mini of this one, which I always like. This is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. So I'm really curious to see how this compares to the original primer potion. It definitely feels like kind of silky and moisturizing. And then I also got an old classic. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I think they've updated it. It used to be in a squeeze tube. Now it's in this really chubby doe foot packaging. The hair. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's probably not much to see in these swatches because eye primers don't look that different from one another, but there is that. And then this I've really been enjoying. This is for my brow showdown. It's the Urban Decay Slick Day Brow. It's a clear brow gel and it has this really cool brush. I love that it has just this one straight comb, and then the rest of it is flat, so you can use that to press and laminate your brows down. This is really good. I don't know why no one talks about this, but I have been loving this. So very happy with that purchase so far. I also placed an order on Lethal Cosmetics. I wanted to get some more of their magnetic shadows to exchange for some of the ones that I have in my custom Lethal 12 pan. I've been wanting to do that for the longest time, so I picked out a bunch of shades. These won't all go in my 12 pan, but the ones that don't will just go into my singles collection. I actually haven't even opened these yet, so I'm really excited to see because I kind of forgot what I got. So I got 6 shades. I don't remember what % off they were having. I think it depended on the shade. So I got 2 matte shades, or this one might be satin, but this is the shade Cocoon, a nice matte peach. I love this type of shade in the crease. I felt like my custom 12 pan was lacking a little bit in neutral mattes. So I also got this shade Midway. It's a nice, just light beige. Perfect for the crease. Both of those are. Probably gonna end up putting both of those in my Lethal custom palette. And by the way, I do like to save these little sleeves that the shades come in case I ever were to declutter any of my magnetic singles. I could put them in here to gift to someone else. Then I also got these 4 shimmers. This is a multi-chrome. Their multi-chromes are usually kind of expensive, like $15 per shade, so I got a really good deal on this. I think it was probably like close to half off. This is the shade Mycelium. Oof, they have such nice shimmers. Very creamy texture. Gorgeous. Those 3 look so pretty together, don't they? Another multi-chrome, this is the shade Allure. Ooh, that's really pretty. That is so gorgeous. It goes from like pink to gold to green. So pretty. Again, all 4 of those look so pretty together. I feel like these 2 would make a great pairing, and these 2 would make a great pairing. Then we have, this is like a silvery shade. This is from the Pure Metals collection. This is the shade Bismuth. Oh yeah, this is like one of their really metallic, maybe even glittery ones. This looked so pretty online. Let's see. This looked so pretty. Ooh, that. Oh yeah, this has holographic glitter in it, like rainbow multicolored glitter in a silver metallic base. That is gonna be gorgeous for a New Year's Eve look. I have to use that ASAP. And I also wanted another like inner corner highlight shade for my custom palette. So I got the shade Europa. This is also a multi-chrome. Whoa. That is so icy. Look at the shift. Look at the shift. Incredible. Oh my gosh. Okay, I made great choices with these lethal shades. I cannot wait to arrange my lethal 12 pan and switch out some of the shades for these new ones. Stay tuned. I'm gonna film that as a short where I like recurate my lethal build your own palette. So stay tuned. The last Black Friday Cyber Monday sale that I shopped was the Glamnetic website. I got a bunch of press-on nails because they were doing, I think it was 35% off site-wide. So pretty good discount. Their nails are kind of pricey normally, so I definitely took advantage and stocked up. I actually have some of these on right now. These are called Sub-Zero. They are so fun. They have that kind of velvet finish, and some of them have that little snowflake design on them. So yeah, loving these. These are so cute for winter. These I had on for Christmas. I've also already worn these. I was wearing these in a few videos. These are called Gold Digger. I know I've seen a few other people wearing these. They're really pretty. They have the gold little detail on the bottom of the nail. So that's what goes right up next to your cuticle. It looks like that would be like a French tip, but it's actually kind of reversed. And the rest is just like a nude nail. Really pretty. These were so pretty. I loved them. I'll go ahead and share this as well. I did buy the Glamnetic press-on nail remover because I always struggle to remove press-on nails without actually like cutting them with a nail clipper. So I wanted to get this because these Glamnetic nails are supposed to be reusable. I would like to reuse them if at all possible. So this so far has worked really well. I've removed 2 sets with it now and it does a really good job. You kind of like put it up under the nail around the edge, let it sit for like 5 minutes, and then you can just pop them off. So I have found this very handy. Let's see, I also got, this I think was like, I think there was a mystery nail included for Black Friday orders, and this is the one I got. It's the Hailey. So it's like the Hailey Bieber nail, the sort of pearly white color. I think those are really pretty for winter or the spring, really anytime. I think just a classic nail like this, so pretty. As you can tell, I'm back into press-ons in a big way. I took a long break from them, but now I am back and I love them. These are called Maple Glaze. I just thought these looked so pretty. These have that kind of like unicorn sort of finish to them. Really pretty. This is like the glazed donut nail trend that was going around, I think. Was that a trend? Probably. There was also like glazed donut skin, but that's different, obviously. These I thought were really pretty. These have a red French tip. This is called Rose Garden. I thought this would be beautiful for Valentine's Day. See, I'm planning out like when I'm gonna wear all of these. I have big plans for all of them. Then I wanted to get a few just solid colors. I thought these were so pretty. They have so many nice, unique colors. So these, I love this kind of shade. This is called Cobalt Blue. And that is exactly what it is. Just a nice, rich, royal blue. I love that kind of shade. Then these are Cashmere Blue, a really beautiful powder blue. I love this type of shade. I could not resist these. And these are like a short squoval shape. I got a bunch of different shapes to try. And then this last one here, I thought this would be so pretty in the spring, like probably in March. I think these are going to be so pretty. These are the shade Moss Green, and they really are like a mossy green. So I am definitely very well stocked in the nail department now. I don't think I will be running out of press-on nail options anytime soon, but I've just been having so much fun with them. I never get my nails done at the salon. It's just way too expensive, especially to keep up with it. Wow, no way could I do that. Yeah, I prefer to have spending money for other things, you know? So press-on nails are a great solution, and the fact that these are reusable, I feel like makes the slightly higher price worth it. So really excited to wear all of those. Yay! So that concludes this huge Black Friday haul. I I don't think I've ever done a haul this big on my channel before, so I hope you enjoyed. I definitely don't think this will become a regular thing, but yeah, I just wanted to take advantage of some good sales that were going on, and I feel like I got some really good stuff. So I'm very excited. Stay tuned. Let me know which of these products are you like really curious to hear my thoughts on. I'll definitely be following up on these in future videos. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I also want to give a huge shout out to my patrons and channel members. Thank you all so much for supporting me. If you would like to join, all of that info will be linked down below. Otherwise, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you very soon in my next video. Bye!